Yep, it is all about the medium-sized motorhomes. What's up? It's Chris Young, standing inside the all-new 22 Thor motor coach. This is the Compass 23 TW. Now, this is a 23 feet, 6-inch long motorhome that weighs roughly 11,000 pounds, Class B, that could easily sleep 3 people. And I got to tell you, what Thor has done in 22 with the Compasses, they've made them all-wheel drive. And you got heated water tanks. So like my buddy Ian was saying earlier, if you want to go to Breckenridge, go skiing, or you just want to go off the grid, you got a 4,000 watt generator on this one. You got a 100 watt solar panel on top, plus a 1,000 charger inverter on here. I got to tell you, if you've been looking for something comfortable, easy, and all-wheel drive to get you off the road and off the grid for a minute, this 23 TW could be yours. Let's start right up front here in the cab. Now, I'm a fan of having the additional seating because not only does it give you a little booster if you need it to look up, but if you got those long trips, and granted, these leatherette captain's chairs are comfortable, but having that additional seating is just so helpful. It's kind of reminds me of my dad back when we would go road tripping on his Gullwing Aspencade. He would get this like lambskin seat cover. Made all the difference in the world. Having a plush, thick cushion on top of your seat makes all the difference in the world. Plus, it's comfortable. It's easy to use. It's not attached to the seat. You can clip it in or just use it all the way around. Put it in the bunks if you want. Put it over here in the bench seat if you want. But right up here, you'll see we got the molded dash, the cup holders, and you got that 7.1 touch screen on here, which also has the forward sync system on it. So if you got Apple CarPlay, if you got the Android system, you got it there. You also got the USB and the 12-volt charging there. Just a really nice, easy-to-use touchscreen system. And it also has a safety system attached to it, which will give you lane departure warning. It gives you pre-collision assist. Just, you know, those little heads-up features that makes this drive safe and comfortable. Now, because it's bright outside, we wanted you to see inside the RV. I do not have the screen open, but right here in the cab, you do have the large window, which when this is open, whether you're camped or driving, brings in lots of natural light. Plus, you got the carpeted storage shelf up here as well with that thick plush carpeting. Got my little suspension net right here with the dual USB charging. And then Kev, right over here underneath my 32-inch TV, check out my BM Pro command system. Now I want to go through this with you. So right here you can see on the home page, you can check out your tanks, cut on the lights, control the climate. Now you do have a high output roof mounted AC on this one, plus a 19,000 BTU furnace on this one as well. Remember what I mentioned about going to Breckenridge? Little small 23-foot RV? That's good. That's good. That's good. Check that out. Tank heaters. Yes, you have tank heaters on your Class B. Small all-wheel drive and tank heaters on there. Plus you got your pump, got your awning control, your slide control, your climate controls here, as well as all your lights. If you want to cut on your generator, you got it there, and your fan right there. Now you got the 3.5 liter V6, 310 horsepower on that Ford Transit chassis on this beauty. All-wheel drive, rapid camp setup. I'll show you that here in a minute. And great reconnection spots. I'm big on, if you're going to go RVing, get a chance to reconnect. You got a 68-inch Dream dinette right here with drawers that slide out, full extension, solid wood construction right there. And if you'll notice, you got the little NFC charging plate right here, but you also got the USB-A and USB-C in there. But this is where, when you're talking about going camping and making those memories, enjoying the camp cooked meals, this is where the reconnection happens. Dream dinette, so I don't have legs here. If I wanted to kick out and reconnect with my loved one, I could. This one will easily sleep 3. Large panoramic window with the decorative wood valance and the glazed cabinetry, strut supported with the LED backing on there as well. Comfortable. This reduces down into a sleeper, but just imagine looking at the mountains or looking over here on the campsite and checking out the lake, checking out the ocean, just wherever you want to take your RV. That's the best part about it. You get to get out and hit the open road in the freedom of your own RV. And in a Class B, 23 feet, you can go take this to Target if you need to. It's small, you're not going to have any issues getting it around, but plenty of space, over 80 inches of clearance here on the inside. Just awesome little, I love Class Bs, if you can't tell. Got more backlighting here, adjustable shelves. Got that pressed surface countertop with the USB charging station, the pop-up power port, and the bowl style sink, which is stainless steel with the high-rise faucet and the sprayer. And the 2-burner Dometic cooktop with the grill style grate. And I like this because a lot of times on these, you get kind of that grayish hue to the cover if you got the glass cover on your 2-burner cooktop. Dometic went with the full tint on this, and I like it because not only does it extend my prep space, but it just kind of looks cool. I don't see the grate, so if I accidentally spill my soup when I'm heating it up or cooking, I got the hamburger grease flying all over the place, I don't have to look at it because my wife's gonna make me clean it anyway. Storage spot right there for my trash can, as well as more drawers here. High output on your convection microwave there. Plus you got the little pot and pan drawer under here, all sitting on top of this easy to clean, slip resistant vinyl flooring. Beautiful, light. They really brightened them up this year. There's my high output AC with the quick cool dump, the Coleman Mach, and you got the 5.5 cubic foot Norcold fridge freezer combo here that runs on both gas and electric. Plus you got more storage. I mean, just space and style and storage all the way around. Right there's 110 outlet cable connection. You do have a 32-inch TV over there above the door, 32-inch TV here in the bedroom with the privacy curtain. And you'll notice you got the Euroflex bed system here with the 2-sided bed. I have it up right now because if you wanted to just use this as a bench seat, you could. Excuse me, just sit back, relax. Got storage underneath. Then when it's time to fold down this queen size bed, bring that down, nestled in its own slide with more storage up top, window, and right here, that comfy Euroflex support system. Look at that. Oh, yeah, Kev. You know what that means? A good night's sleep. That's what that means. And with the insulation that we have in here, it'd be nice and quiet, it'd be nice and warm. And then nestled right over here on the campsite, here's my shower, my toilet, high rise with the foot flush, stainless steel sink, corner mounted medicine cabinet, towel hanger, plus you got more storage there. And you know, Ian brought up a good point too when he and I were walking through this. I like the magnet clasps on all the doors going through this 23 TW. It's no longer that little groove. I like having that. And you got the 23 by 30 shower right here, stainless steel nozzle. Actually, this is pretty good headroom. Pretty good elbow room too. I thought it was going to be cramped. Corner notches, the whole shebang. The all-new 2022 Thor Compass 23 TW. We've seen it inside this beauty. What do you say we go take a look at the outside? Just all around beautiful Thor Compass 23 TW Class B. As you see, there it is on that transit chassis, all-wheel drive with the EcoBoost. Got the mirrors, the beautiful tires, the beautiful semi-full graphics, seamless windows, the scissor awning, 16.2 cubic feet of storage space on this beauty too, 156-inch wheelbase with a 25-gallon tank on here, well, gas tank. As far as the other tanks, you got a 31-gallon fresh tank, 37-gallon gray, and 19-gallon black tank. Like my buddy Ian said, with the with the way this is being all-wheel drive, not having that go all the way through the coach, you got room for bigger tanks. More off-grid, more space, plus it's all-wheel drive, tankless water heater. There's your 4,000-watt Onan generator. Got the black tank flush. And how about, because I've been saying tank a lot, how about a tankless water heater on this beauty too? Gotta tell you, man. Slide topper, 16.2 cubic feet of storage space, like I mentioned. External shower. Man, just beautiful, gorgeous, and the best part, all-wheel drive. 23 feet, 6 inches, 11,000 pounds, the all-new 2022 Thor Motor Coach Compass 23 TW. Now, if you enjoyed this little beauty, wait until you see the big one Ian's got waiting for you.
Did you know you can RV for as little as $5 a day? At Camping World, we have over 40,000 RVs in stock and ready for your next adventure. Click, call, or hurry in to your local Camping World to get yours now.
You know, Chris, despite what I've heard, bigger isn't always better, buddy, but In this case, I think it is. This right here is a 2022 Chateau 31 WV, and I really like this floor plan. It's big, it's wide open. You have a full wall slide right here, which really opens this space up, making it very expansive. And although it is designed for two, because it is a Class C and you have that classic cab over plus a couple additional sleeping spaces in here, you can actually sleep up to 7 in here, which is phenomenal for a couple's coach. Let's actually start off on the camp side. One of the things I love about a Class C is just riding, right? And motorhomes in general. When we talk about camping, everyone focuses on the destination, right? They focus on once you're there and all the amenities and the cool things and the awesome parks and sites you get to see, and for good reason, because that's the majority, the big reason the majority of us go. But another big part of it is the travel getting there. It's especially as we start to get busier and busier in our lives, it's less frequent that we get those opportunities to just be with each other and just have nothing else to do but talk to each other. And when you have a setup like this where you have a sofa directly across from a dinette, driver, main passenger right here, everybody is getting in the conversation, getting in those games while you're traveling, and the travel experience is just so much more enjoyable. You will see here that this folds out, of course, again, making one of those beds. It does have seat belts for, again, a legal riding position. You have some cup holders, nice big window letting in natural light, plenty of storage. I like the lighter cabinetry. It's kind of like an off-white. But I like it a lot better than the browns we've seen for a long time in Class Cs. I think this definitely lightens things up, and it's just kind of on trend with what we're seeing now in the RV industry. You'll see the bunk over, or the bunk over the cab right here. Big thing I love about this, folks, 800-pound weight capacity. That's a big deal when you're looking at Class Cs. Not all manufacturers have that high. Some of them are as little as 350 pounds. And I don't know about you folks watching, but if it's myself and my wife and we get up there, that thing's breaking at 350, right? Like, it's just not going to hold us. But 800 pounds is wonderful because it can actually sleep a couple adults, which is fantastic. Your Ford chassis underneath, if you've seen one Ford chassis, folks, you've seen them all. Outside of the engine change about a year or two ago, not a whole lot's changed in the chassis, but you do have good room, obviously adjustable seat, cup holders, everything you need there. It does have the center dash there as well. And then on the off-camp side, in that super slide, is the dinette. It's a dream-style dinette, works nice and easy. You just push down. It's a little lever here. You just flip the lever like so. You can push that down just like so to convert that into a bed. You do want to lift these cushions up or it'll hit the cushions, but then you just drop the other cushions right on top of it, and boom, there's your sleeping position. Another thing that I really like, and Chris showed us this in the Compass as well, is the wireless charger right here. So you can just throw your phone on there, boom, just like that, charging it up. There's my beautiful wife. You will also see USB port in there as well as the USB-C. TV positioning, I think, is perfect on here. That is going to be directly across from your sofa, exactly where you want it. A lot of times in a Class C, they put it up top. It's kind of an awkward position for a lot of people. You kind of have to turn your neck in order to see it, but this setup right here just makes sense to me. I love that they have done it. And we have plenty more. When we talk about being a little bit bigger, again, this one's a little over 32 foot long, so it is a little bit bigger than the Compass that Chris just showed us. But with that space, of course, you get, a lot of added amenities. I mean, look at the size of the kitchen we have in here. You can see the sink top covers, undermount stainless steel bowl right there. You have the thermofoil countertops, which are great because it lets you undermount that sink. You don't have the T-mold. You're not going to have to worry about your countertops rotting out because water gets in that T-mold. High-rise pull-out faucet. Beautiful lighting underneath the countertop. I love that touch, especially because it's a nice, kind of like a soft light. It's not the blue lights that so many manufacturers put in their RVs. Storage up top with your microwave, of course, all the way down below as you would expect to. Underneath, you do have enough space for a small trash can there, plus you have a couple more drawers over here in conjunction with the 3 additional drawers right there, so tons of kitchen space. The refrigerator on the other side. Moving a little bit further in, I mean, big pantry space. Take a look at these beauties. I love that. Pulls out, has a nice finished front on there. I really like that addition. And again, as we get back, we have more and more and more storage. We have mirror wardrobe space right here. I'll open this one up just to show you. fully adjustable shelves here, wardrobe right there. You can see storage all down underneath. So much storage throughout here, and it continues into the bedroom with more wardrobe storage. Again, all the way throughout that foot of the bed there, folks. Just a ton of storage all the way in here. It's one of the things that you get with more space, of course, is more storage. Linen closet already built into the bathroom. If I take a seat on the toilet, you can see I have plenty of space here. Same thing if I stand in the shower. I'll do that real quick for you just to show you size. At 6 foot, folks, I have plenty of space. You can probably be 6'3", 6'4", and still stand in here without having to duck, which is really, really nice. Now, if we step out and take a look at the bedroom, I mean, you can see the queen bed with storage all the way up top. You have nightstands on both sides, and it is worth noting that there is a 12-volt plug on the one side for a CPAP machine. So if you're out boondocking, you have to have a CPAP, you can still plug it in here and be good to go. But folks, the features don't stop inside. As we make our way on the outside of the Chateau, if you take a look, you can see the big power awning with the LED light strip there. That's going to be great because you have wonderful usable camp space right here, which is exactly where you want it, plus a ton of storage I'll show you in just a moment. This one is built on the E450, which is going to have plenty of power. Again, when they switched that engine over, it did give it a little bit more torque, which is important for being able to go up some steeper grades. And if we take a look right up top, you can see the beautiful front cap, and that's a big one for me, folks. If you've seen, grandma, granddad's Class C, you may have seen where it has a bunch of issues up here, right up in the cabs. That's where you get a bunch of water, and for good reason. As you're driving, if there's a rain, that driving rain is going to go right into that front cap. So if there's no cap, it's going into the seals. With this cap, folks, it does a great job because the water would actually have to get around, go back in this way to get in there. Chances are it's just not going to happen. So I love, love, love having the front cap on there. Definitely a big win. Now, I was talking about storage just a minute ago, and if we take a look, this is something I enjoy is when you have very accessible storage on a Class C. This is right up front. Some of those really common items, this makes it super easy to get to. Rotocast bins on there, so they're very easy to clean out. You don't have to worry about rust and things like that. Plus, in every compartment on the Chateau, there will be a light. So if you are accessing at night, it is very easy to do. Solar prepped and ready to go. You'll see solar charge controller right inside the door right there. So if you're looking to trickle charge the battery, you'll be all set on here. Your electrical outlet, of course, you will have your propane fill there. You have the MORryde suspension. Make our way back a little bit further. Again, another compartment right here. Now, it is also worth mentioning this one has an automatic transfer switch. If you're not sure what that is, basically just makes it a lot easier to transfer from shore power to the generator. If you don't have that, you have what's called a Slater box, and if you turn on the generator, you actually have to take your power cord and plug it back into the RV in order to get it to operate. It's a big pain having that automatic transfer switch. It's one of the most convenient things you'll never know you have. If you take a look right here in the back, that is going to be your main storage compartment. Plenty of space right in there. I love it. Of course, if you need to do some towing, you can absolutely do that on the Chateau, folks. You're looking at an 8,000-pound hitch on here. So again, if you have a vehicle, a trailer, something like that behind you, this one has the capability to tow it. Rear-mounted ladder with a camera, and you can see that full wall slide right there with the slide topper going all the way across. That is a huge deal. More storage on our off-camp side, plus our wet bay right down here, folks. I'm telling you, this one is an absolute killer. If you're looking for a great Class C, don't sleep on the Chateau 31WV. But coming up right now, my man Chris is going to join me. I know this has been a whirlwind, but we're about to show you a hurricane.
Don't settle for the trips you've always taken. There's a different way to travel. And RVing is the way to go. Seek new adventures, all without leaving home behind. Travel different with Camping World.
This one's got a lot more space in it than I thought, dude.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's big.
For 32 feet, 10 inches,
Yes, sir.
22,000 pounds. So we're talking about medium-sized motorhomes, and I got to be honest. When I saw this Hurricane 31C, the first thing that popped in my head was this is not medium-sized. This is huge.
Well, and yes.
Yeah. Yes.
And you get that for a couple reasons. One, right, we go from a Class B plus to a Class C to a Class A. So
Right.
it's naturally going to feel bigger, especially when you look out, the front window. You just have a huge piece of glass.
Yeah.
You get a little bit higher
Yep.
ceiling. And you have essentially two huge slides, which really open the space up. But different from what I had in the Chateau, where it was just one full wall slide, this one still gives you some separation by kind of giving you like a half wall right here into the bedroom.
You get a true separation of space because you get two pocket doors.
Yes.
And it's kind of a mid-bath on this one. So
correct.
We're actually standing in the kitchen area where over here on the off-camp side, we got the solid surface countertops. True solid surface with the undermounted sink, 50/50. Wow, these are heavy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
it's
real. It's the real deal, buddy.
That's like Ian Curling starting set right there, man. That's it.
Just like that.
Yeah.
So it's all 12 pounds. All right, and then if you'll see the countertop extension on here too, which I personally really like, just because it gives you that a little bit extra. The way it's designed, you do have a lot of space kind of back here, but it doesn't give you a ton of prep space. But with this popping up, it gives you that usability of space right there, which I personally really like.
I agree with that because over here you get a lot of nice storage space,
right?
But you can't really chop onions, over here.
Might be a little awkward.
Yeah, it might be a little awkward. Like, honey, what are you doing? Don't worry about it. Contour, convection microwave, plus you got a 3-burner cooktop and the oversized 21-inch oven. Like that, and kudos to Thor for what they did in 22 with the wind sports. You still got the upgraded maple glazed cabinetry, but you got solid surface, not pressed, and you got the larger appliances too.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Definitely good upgrades all the way around. And this floor plan too, Chris, the 31C, I really like. I kind of hit on it when I was in the Chateau, but it's kind of the same thing. And where you have this sofa directly across from the dinette, and then the TV is above the dinette.
Yeah.
It's excellent for conversation, whether you're traveling, when even after you get to your destination, everyone's kind of all in the same space because, as we know in the Class A's, right, especially, those seats are going to swivel around. So all this is just kind of like the hangout den.
Communal space.
It's the space. Yeah.
And I agree. I like having the TV over here as opposed to over the door.
Yeah.
Because, you actually are kind of forced to end a conversation. And when you're out in your RV, you don't really want to spend all your time watching TV. You do want to make those memories. You do want to get outside and enjoy each other's company. But there are times when you need your peace.
Yeah.
And the kids need to sit down and watch something, or dad's going to lose it.
I have a lot of those days, Chris.
Yeah, I have a lot of those days. But I like how they added the edge to the table, the Dream dinette here, which reduces down into a sleeper. This one will easily sleep 6 people total.
Oh, yeah.
Got the bunk over cab, got the little touch plates.
The bed up top, I like to always hit on this because a lot of people, they're like, well, I may never use it, right? Yeah. Maybe it's just the two of you. Well, that's great, but, things change, right? Situations change. You may have grandkids all of a sudden that you weren't planning on, or maybe you were, who knows? Yeah. But you have a space for them to sleep. You may have guests that come to stay that, just arrive uninvited and they just want to stay the night for far too long.
Right.
And you need a place for them to sleep before, and there you go.
Or, you can always rent it out. You got additional sleeping space there.
That's exactly right. Or rent it when you go to sell.
Yep.
Right? Somebody else may be in the situation where they need that sleeping space, and now you're not precluding them from the sale. So
nice. Yeah, Kev's getting a really good shot of that dash, too. Love the wood grain that's in there, the 10-inch touchscreen. This is seated on the Ford F53 chassis. We got the 7.3-liter V8 in this one.
Yes, sir.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, I think they call it the Godzilla engine.
Yeah, it's a beast.
It is a beast.
She does good work.
Yeah, it is a beast. And dual ACs.
Yep.
So dual 15s?
I believe so. I believe it is. I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then we got a 35,000 BTU furnace on this one. But, dude, the one thing I noticed about the dinette when I sat down, sit on that. So in years past, they've been comfortable, but not this plush.
Well, Chris, it's warm, too.
Well, thank you. Yeah. I ran a little bit this morning. But these are way thicker and plusher than they have been in years past.
Yeah, no, and that's a big deal because this will be a main seating area. You don't want your Class A to have it for 20 years and your seats break down in 5. That's not something you want to have happen.
Cool.
So
plus we got storage underneath.
Yep.
You got jackknife. You got the storage up top, and this right here, I like how they gave me a little mud room when I walked in.
Yep.
I like that. I mean, obviously we got our solar charge controller. Was it 1800 watt?
Yes, 1800 watt inverter on there.
Nice. Coach battery. Once again, those touch plates.
If I'm not mistaken, and not that we're going to be able to see it, but I think by your foot is a little storage there as well.
Oh, yeah, it's under this one?
Yeah.
Yep, sure is.
Yep.
Sorry, Kev, I'm just not comfortable enough to bend down that far with you. Sorry, love you, but...
Yeah, you got all touchscreen controls. Well, you have your main touchscreen. The rest of them are going to be like your multiplex system. Here, I'll show you something that's kind of cool. Let me just do this. Let me just do this. So you have something like this, right? And it's on the wall. But something a lot of people don't know, and it's kind of neat, is you can actually just pop these off, and they'll still work, right? I can still turn the bedroom lights on and off. So if you want to set this like kind of by your nightstands to control lights, or you have Gen Start on here. So if you need to fire up your generator in the middle of the night, this gives you the capability to do it. You don't have to get out of bed to fire that up to operate the AC.
How cool is that?
Which I believe this one has auto Gen Start as well.
It does. Yeah.
So you'll be good either way. But yeah, so definitely some big features they have in here.
I gotta tell you, man, Thor did an upgrade with the wind sports and the hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan. And the great thing about it, if you go check out the Camping World YouTube page, you'll find tons of RV reviews if you like Class A's, Class B's, Class C's, plus tips and tricks on camping.
Yes.
Ian's got a bunch of how-tos. Just give us a like, a subscribe, and a
Absolutely.
notify, and before you know it, you'll be sitting in your own neo-angled shower with the glass enclosure.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Man, the headroom in this is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's nice and tall. And the thing I like too, Chris, in this one is that they separated out this bathroom space, so that way, I can sit here and do what I need to do without disturbing my wife, who's going to be out here getting ready.
Right. Yeah, and having the pocket doors, I love that because it really does give us the true separation of space.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it what it is. That's the beautification sink right there. That's where I'm gonna try to get ready. She's gonna get ready, and we even got another little wardrobe spot back
come
there.
on in here, Kev.
Come on, kid.
So not only do you have a TV right here at the foot of the bed, right? So if you're laying in bed, you can watch TV. But I personally really dig this. So you have like essentially a walk-in closet. You have wardrobe space on both sides. You have your telescoping ladder, your table for up front hidden right here, and you have a full-length mirror. Hey, Kev. That's not something you get very often in an RV. I've had a lot of RVers that complain that, basically you just get like a headshot. You don't get a spot for a full-length mirror. They definitely have it here in the Hurricane. But enough about the inside. Let's go take a look at some of the features out there. Chris, when we were inside, you were talking about that 7.3 liter in the power, and this bad boy got the 8,000-pound hitch on there, buddy, doing some towing.
Woo! So you could absolutely tow that little light SUV out of there.
Absolutely. Tons of storage.
120 cubic feet. Plus, they got that rotocast with the drain plugs.
I love that. Makes it
so nice.
Super easy to wash out.
LP Quick Connect.
Yep. I love it's a little bit higher, 22.5-inch tires. So you got the bigger tires. You're not looking at, some of the 19s you'll see on some of the other models of similar size.
And we also on this one have electronic auto leveling. You got the scissor awning with an 18-foot awning here with the LED light strips. I like the addition of this as opposed to the traditional awning. Just looks cooler, and you're not doing the honk as you're walking through.
I wish we would have extended it a little bit more. That Florida sun is straight in my eyes.
Oh, I love it.
Nice and bright and warm. I love this too. One of the things they do very, very well is on the maintenance side of things. And what you'll notice is all of your hydraulic lines are color coded, and that is absolutely intentional for all of your troubleshooting. Just absolutely gorgeous RV, outside TV, frameless windows. I mean, folks, the Hurricane is killer. Chris, we've done some awesome motorized units, but how about you show us a few towables, huh?
Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I got to go get ready. We're going to talk about some Cherokees here in a minute.